ever since I was a little girl, I strive to be better always, and better for myself, better for my family. I was one of the only 3 students get the opportunity to go to Shanghai University in 1979 after the ending of Mao's Cultural Revolution. China started to recover higher education. Then I got a master's degree of engineer in 1984. After that, I became a college teacher. I'm yearning for more freedom of life. Back then, it's really hard to get out of China. I have to borrow money, pay very high interest rate to buy my way out. I have to pay back to the university all my 4 years' salary in order for them to release me. Even more heartbreaking is the fact I have to leave behind 1-year-old son, Charles, to my mother until before we can afford to bring him with us to Japan. In 1989, we landed in Japan. Not knowing how different the culture were, and not knowing how difficult just to survive in a different country. But we only know we were out of country, out of China, we will have better life. The reality set in. Not speak Japanese, not able to use my degree from China, and I have to work 2 to 3 jobs a day and 16 hours a day to pay back the debts from China and to make a living. I have to do all kind of job like cleaning the table, wash the dish, and manufacture worker, assembly worker, all the jobs that I would not have to do back in China with my education and degree. But I have no complaints because we had hope that someday we'll have better life and my children will have a better life. And I feel that time the Japanese culture is working. Just working. Purpose of life is working. Then I realized that's not what I want for my life. In 1995, we came to the United States, pursuing the freedom of life. Living in Japan for 6 years, I almost adapt Japanese culture, being a submissive woman. Now I notice American women are so independent, outgoing, and have the same opportunity as men. I feel like I have to reverse back to 6 years ago when I was in China being a professional. But I didn't speak English. My degree in China was not acceptable in US. What a shock. So I was struggled and depressed. After a few months struggle, I realized I do need to start my life again. So I decided to go back to school to get my second master's degree. This time is computer science. My second son, Austin, was born during the time I was in graduate school. Soon enough, America present opportunities. After I graduate, I got a great job, worked for a telecommunication company for 4 years as a software engineer. Maybe the cultural influence, I start to realize I didn't like being a software engineer job. And back in China, we never been raised by, doing what you love to do. We don't have that freedom. As a first-generation immigrant, how we raise our children, how our experience impact our next generation. We often ask that question. The most important value we can pass to our children is hardworking, integrity, and trusting yourself that you can achieve anything you want if you're willing to work hard. I tell my sons, Mom is always here to give you support and love. If I would start my life over again, I probably will go through the same journey. But how I go through, that will be different. I will be more present, grateful for each moment of life. Enjoy the process of reaching goal instead of wait until.